Hey, Kendra here. So last night I wrote down an idea of something that I wanted to talk about, and then I realized I might as well actually do another video. I have two other videos where I did my oracle cards, so I figured might as well do it since that's kind of the idea for today, talking about that. Just kind of explaining how I look at it, how I perceive it. Very I don't I don't treat them like you should, I guess. Um, like scrolling through TikTok, you'll see people doing tarot readings. I don't have a tarot deck. I wasn't even looking for this deck. I have 6 decks. I wasn't looking for any of them. They were just handed to me one day. And you're supposed to what I've heard anyways is you're supposed to just pick like one oracle card a day, and I did read that in here too. That has like a little book, but everyone seems to be going by the book like to a T, and it says guidance on it. It's just helping you like get a feel for it. It's like I feel like when you're new and you have literally no idea, then it's good to follow so you can like get into the rhythm and feel out the frequencies and everything and really get into that flow state. But now I'm just kind of letting what I'm feeling come out. Like I'm not just picking one and limiting it to that. If I were to do a reading for somebody else, I do like the 3 spread or like however it kind of breaks it down. Like I'll do that. But I feel like when you're reading for yourself or doing a collective thing, it really, in my opinion, it doesn't matter if you just pick one card or if you were to treat an oracle deck like a tarot deck and a sense of like, I feel like the tarot is like kind of more or less telling a story. And I feel like the oracle is more describing where you are now. Like tarot, I feel like is focused on everything that you've been through and what you have to be looking forward to. But then I feel like this goes like a layer deeper on that. It's like going like touching base on everything you've been through, dealing with, and are getting in, but going a layer deeper with it. Or at least that's like kind of the messages I get from it. So I did a quick one just now, and I actually haven't used the cards for about a week or two. I try taking a break. Like I don't want this to be something that I feel like it's common for people to get into this and then you end up relying on it so much for guidance, but really all the guidance you need is within yourself. So then you end up like putting so much of your energy on something that is man-made. Like it's, you know, everything you need is inside you, but sometimes it's good to have like a little pick-me-up and just, 2 cents from your guides. So normally when I do this, I feel like they come out in like groups of 3, and then it's like different areas that I'm going through, and I found that a lot of what I'm going through kind of ties into what the collective is feeling right now. So I have my business, I have my life coaching business, The Radiant Sun, and as you have heard in previous videos, if you haven't, I would just go back to where I talk about working with a medium. I start talking about Marcy a lot more in my recent videos, but we have a lot planned and it's starting to kind of pick up some speed and we're getting more organized with it. So it's becoming a bigger and bigger part of my life and a bigger a bigger and bigger area that needs like my energy and my focus. So that's where like everything is kind of going for me. So this kind of this was the first card that came out, change in direction. So for me, even though I still have my life coaching business, this is kind of like my coaching is going to be a huge part in what we're doing. So it's merging with Soul Family, and it's beautiful. Like you'll have to wait and see when it's actually time to share everything. It's just there's so much. I'm so excited, and I can feel it. Like it's good. So if you can relate at all, like you're having like this change in direction, and you're maybe you're overwhelmed. Maybe you just have been going, and you're like, whoa, I need to like take a breather and measure. Like, measure where I was, where I am now, what's changed, what's on my plate. Like, really just slow down. I didn't slow down. I got sick. So let's slow down together. You can still like hear it in my voice too. A child came out for me when I was kind of asking. Well, I wasn't really asking, because these two have come out together a lot for me, because what we're doing is helping children too. So it that's more Marcy's side, but it's amazing. So it kind of fits together. I'm like, okay, well, this just what's the word? My dog found her squeaky toy. But it's like more confirmation about what we're doing, and it's really beautiful. And then Life Purpose came out, and Cleanse and Detoxify. So this can mean several things. This first, let's start with this. So Life Purpose, it's like what you truly believe you're meant to be doing, what feels right in here, not what looks right out here. It's what feels right in here. So your life purpose is what you're meant to do, what you've been called to do. Maybe it's something that you've been ignoring for a while because it didn't seem practical, but I mean, look around. Look at it this way. Everything that you can see, my dog's crazy, but everything that you can see around you was a sale. Everything. That necklace was a sale. Somebody had to craft that and sell it, made money off of it. The lamp, sale. The cup, sale. The shirt, sale. My pillow, sale. Everything. My computer was a sale. All the little parts and everything. Like, the cards were a sale. Like, somebody needed to create this stuff. And maybe Oracle cards didn't seem like it would be practical. You know how many of these things are around? So, don't listen to the ego. If you feel like you're meant to do something, do it. And I even wrote, where is it? So allow messages or creativity, whatever kind of resonates more with you in that sense. So allow it to flow through you. And this is referencing the cards because this was the topic for today. So the cards are just something that makes communication a bit easier. It does not matter if you lay them out just right. There's no right or wrong. Just start. The just start is what's important there. Because you can hear so many things about something that you want to do, whether it's good or bad. And it's really easy to let people sway us like towards... Now my dog has found her way in here. Hello. Hi. Excuse you. No! What are you doing? Alright, go that way. Not on the computer, please. That way. No, that way. That way. Go on your... No! You're crazy. No. Your spot is right there. Yep. Sit your butt down. Sit your butt down. Sit. Good girl. Lay down. Here, I'll move this and you lay down. Good girl. Good girl. All right. What was I even saying? Yes, so just start. Like, somebody's always going to be there to rain on your parade, to knock what you're doing. And this might actually help with the lighting. I just thought of that. No, it didn't. It didn't at all. Nope. But they're not the ones with the passion. They're not the ones that has, oh my god, these animals are, now the cat is in here and Nala is gonna go crazy. I feel like, so if you hear commotion, she's chasing the cat. No. Hello, Bagheera. You already got him? She doesn't bite. It's just like drool. Please stop. He didn't do anything to you. Actually, I don't speak cat. He could be saying something really mean. Okay. What? Let me just move out of your way. Get my paper. I have a lot of stuff on my bed. I just had like everything sprawled out. Sorry about that. So I feel like you guys get the point on that. You know, if you have the passion, you're the one that has the magic for it. So if somebody else were to do it, they wouldn't have the right magic and it wouldn't have the same effect. Alright, and cleanse and detoxify. This can mean a couple different things. So on one side of it, maybe, you know, you wish that you didn't feel as though you needed to drink so much, like every night or whatever. Maybe it's around drinking. Maybe it's around smoking. Maybe it's bad foods. You know, maybe it's like not. Stop touching my laptop. Just pressing keys. I don't know if it's actually doing anything. It was making noises. Okay. But maybe you wish that you were exercising more or something. But maybe it's more like you feel like you're online too much and you feel like you're soaking too much of that up. Maybe it's like cleansing the negativity from that. So it can mean a lot of different things. Again, it's really what resonates with you. Nala, stop it. And then, what do you desire and daydream? I feel like these kind of go hand in hand. Like, what do you want? And then daydream about it. Because daydreaming, it does so much. Because when you're in that daydream, you're like, you're feeling that frequency and you're living it as if it's real life. Like, that's what your brain and body think. Because your brain isn't smart enough to know the difference. So, like, if you were watching a sad movie and it made you cry, your brain doesn't know that it's not actually happening to you. Like, you're gonna feel those same emotions, or maybe it makes you mad, or maybe it makes you anxious, like maybe it's a horror movie or something. Like, your brain doesn't know that, you know, it's not actually happening, and then you end up feeling all of the emotions that come with it. So when you're daydreaming about something that you really want to experience or that you love, then your brain thinks it's like actually happening, and when you're matching that frequency, law of attraction, it will come naturally to you because now you're in that same frequency and you're drawing it into you. You're putting your focus there. And then bottom line is have confidence and be assertive. These two things are going to make it or break it. Excuse me. Like, if you keep saying like, today's gonna be the day, I'm gonna do this and it's really gonna take off, and you know, you'll see it's gonna be really great. I know it. It's gonna be awesome. Nothing's gonna happen. you need to fully believe and have that confidence that it's really going to work out. Really believe in that reality. Really lean into that frequency. Everything that we experience on the outside is just a reflection of what we feel on the inside. So if we strengthen the belief system about something that we want or desire, then we're going to match that frequency. It's going to come into our life. And the most important thing about this is this final card that came out. And our life's mission is service. Now, that doesn't mean let people walk all over you. But do things out of the kindness of your heart. You know, like something, whatever your passion is, it's going to end up benefiting somebody. But if you go into it with money on your mind, and this is where money gets like a bad rep, I feel like. But if you go in with money on your mind, you're not going to make as big of a difference that you really want, because you're not focusing on service anymore. You're not focusing on the people that need your medicine. You're focusing on money and yourself. And so that's where it's going to start dropping off, and it's not going to turn out to be anything that you want. You're going to meet the law of karma too with that. And also money having a bad rap. Like, money isn't evil. Money doesn't decide to do, the greedy things. Money is just an object. And it's the person holding the money that is making the decisions. That's what they're putting their energy into, what it's doing. So looking at money as more of a friend, like, you want money in your life, but you don't like chase after it. And like, if you were like in the dating world and you met someone and then you just couldn't stop thinking about them and you're messaging them all the time, and then like you're always thinking about them and you thought it was going really well, but then they just slowly start to stop talking, they slowly stop answering, they slowly stop wanting to hang out, and then they just kind of disappear altogether. Or you're just like friends that will say hey here and there. It's that law of attraction. If you're chasing after something or thinking about it a lot or always wanting it, it's coming from a place of lack, and it's pushing it further and further away. So if we're treating money like just like a friend, like, hey, like, like, where have you been? I love spending time with you. Like, it will start coming back around easier, instead of stressing over money and saying, I need this, I want this, like, this will solve all my problems because I'm so stressed out without it. It's going to push it away. So making sure your focus is where it truly needs to be, where it's going to benefit the collective. That was my knee. It's okay. I forgive you. I think I went over everything. Yeah, so I mean, this kind of loops back to right and wrong and yada yada, what people say and everything. But if you believe in there being a right or wrong way of doing something, then you will experience a reality favoring one over the other. So where are you going to put your focus? What are you going to believe to be true? So if you believe that oracle cards are for the devil or something, because there are people that think that, then you will experience a reality where you have more of that negative energy, and it's always around, but it's where you put your focus. Because I've been to, there's this lake, and it's one state over, and I was staying on the beach there, well, kind of on the off of a little private beach area. I was staying overnight, and I was out there by a fire, and I was just soaking in all of the energy there. And this is before I knew any really like history about it, and I could feel so much good energy. I did feel bad energy. I felt lost souls, like the just confused energy. I felt a lot, and I was just soaking it all up, but I was leaning into that good energy about it, and I was bringing more beauty to it, and it ended up lightening up the mood. And this was at night too, so being able to have that like light of an energy, and then being told some of the things that have happened in the lake, and it's just, there's so much heaviness there, but if you bring the light to it, it's not going to feel as heavy, it's not going to seem as bad. So if you're focusing on the negative side of things, the wrong side of things, like, that's what you're going to end up experiencing in your life. So keep focusing on the positives, keep focusing on what can go right, or what did go right. Maybe something was perceived as being like kind of a shitty situation. I know in one of my other videos I was mentioning, like, what if like a tree fell down across your driveway and now you can't go to work, you don't have like the means of getting like taking care of it yourself. I'm just pretending here. that can be seen as being like a really shitty day, but it could also be seen as a blessing in disguise, being like, oh well, now I get a breather, now I can get a break, now I can, you know, catch up around the house or take a bath and relax, or literally anything. You can really start to create from the unknown and the creativity of your brain and what makes you happy. So find whatever it is that brings you the most excitement and follow it until you can't follow it anymore. And remember, I'm saying what brings you the most excitement, not what brings your parents the most excitement, or your spouse the most excitement, or your friends the most excitement. Everybody is going to judge you. Everybody's going to have their opinion, and their opinions are none of your business. It's simple as that. And it's hard to get used to in seeing it from that light and really being able to brush things off, not really letting it touch you. You got to really imagine that you're in like this little bubble, like an inferior bubble, like can't be popped, and just like a force field. That would have been much easier. Like a force field, and it just, everything that is shot at you just reflects, unless it's loving energy. Like you just bring it all in and then put it all out again. Just keep it circulating. So excuse me. Yeah, my voice is starting to not like me again. So I am going to wrap things up. I hope this was beneficial for you. If you're not already following, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.